Hi there, Mr. Brian here. Welcome to this instructive web development tutorial. Today we are going to be looking at mind maps. We're going to be looking at mind maps. We're going to be looking at site maps. We're also going to be looking at mockups and a little bit of layouts. So these are the very four fundamental principles of web design. Before we ever build a website, we need to know exactly what we are going to build. We need to know exactly how the site will be structured, and also we are going to develop some template of what the site will look like, so that when we actually go into the process of developing the website, we would actually be working from a particular perspective. We will actually have something that we are actually trying to develop. So these four aspects of web development are often omitted because they are more embedded into web design than in web development. Web development is actually the process of converting whatever we do with these four processes to actually build the site online. It involves writing code or using maybe some framework like WordPress to convert whatever we are going to design here with these aspects to make it look real in real time. So the first thing that we are going to be looking at is mind maps. And exactly what are mind maps? So before we ever build a website, we have an idea, or we do some kind of brainstorming of what the site will look like or what exactly is going to be on the site. So a mind map is generally some graphic display of what exactly we have in mind about the particular site that we are going to build. So let's say we wanted to do a mind map for our portfolio website. Let's just put mind map for portfolio site. So if we wanted to do a mind map for portfolio website, generally we have like a circle in here, and we put in the site. So in here, in this mind map, we are going to include all the things that we would love to see on the site, all the things that we are thinking about, maybe the layout, maybe the pages that are going to be on the site. How do you want them structured? Maybe some extra functionalities that we want the site to have. So in my map, it would definitely look like something like this. I would have I want a home page. I want a home page on this website. Maybe I want search bar. I want a search bar. I want an about page. I want contact page. I want as well maybe a portfolio page to display the services portfolio, or to display some of the work that I've done before. And then I'll have a services page. And in here I may have maybe what else, blog page, and whatever thing that we maybe social profile. I want a social profile in here. And I can also include, what else can I include? I'm going to include a written blog, contact us page, and let me say a skills page. So the skills page is also going to display the number of skills that we have. So this is generally what a mind map looks like. A mind map is just a graphic display of what we actually want the site to look like, all of the things we want to be on the site. So generally, if someone looks at this site, they can have an idea of what I have in mind, or what exactly they are going to expect when they actually see the site. So this takes us to like the very next next topic, or the next subtopic, which is called sitemaps. So before even building a sitemap, or before making a sitemap, we need to have like the mind map. So this is the mind map, and then from this mind map we go ahead to generate like a sitemap. So what is the difference exactly between a sitemap and a mind map? A sitemap is a more detailed, you can say it's a more detailed mind map. It actually shows you like the structure. As you can see in here, there is no structure of what this website will look like, but in the sitemap, it actually shows you like what the structure of the site will look like, how people will be navigating from one page to another to find out exactly what information that they need. So to develop a sitemap for this same portfolio website, we'll simply just open another page here. So I'll go in here, just a minute. I'll go in here. The first thing I want to do is I'm going to put in like this here. I'm just going to draw a box here. Please, you will have to excuse me. The tool that I needed to use for like drawing the site maps or developing these site maps actually is not working on my Mac PC. I think it's only compatible with the Windows, and I do not have a Windows PC ready to record this video. So I'm just going to do it here with this, and then we'll go online and then view some of the examples of site maps and mind maps. So just excuse me here for a bit. So this will be like my portfolio website. My portfolio site. Oh, excuse me, rather. I'm going to do this instead. So I'll have my portfolio website. My portfolio site. Under my portfolio site, right now I'm going to sort of draw the structure of what everything is going to be. So below the portfolio website, I'll have a next place which is called like the home page. So when someone comes to the home page, I want them from here to be able to go from the home page. They can go like to the services page. Services page, they have like the blog page, and they can go into the about page. They can also go into the contact page, and they can go into what else do we have over here? We have home page, blog page, services, portfolio, and skills page. So I'm just going to add in the skills page here. Okay, so this is the structure from home page, about page. From home page, they can go into the services page, about page, about page, contact page, and skills page. And when they come into the services page, they are going to actually see the different skills: web development, web dev. They are going to see graphic designing. I'm just going to use like one letter each to actually get some space. Graphic designing, Photoshop, video editing, and they are going to see maybe they are going to see, what else are they going to see? Illustrator, and the various skills that I may have to offer. So this is what they are going to see. So the next, when they go on the blog page, in here they'll have like the different blog topics that I'm going to be blogging about. Maybe entrepreneurship, I'm going to be blogging about life, I'm going to be blogging about maybe health, I'm going to be blogging about personal development. And on the about page, they can see a profile, just a little bit about me. They will see my profile. Maybe they can have an image of me in here, and then in the about page they can see like still some of my skills, and then they can see also like excuse me, they can see as well as maybe some of the clients that I've worked with, or maybe testimonials about me. So as you can see, we are actually forming the structure. So when somebody looks at this sitemap, they can be they can they can actually tell, okay, if I go to the about page, I'm going to see the portfolio, I'm going to see like the profile, image, skills, I'm going to see all of these. When they go to the blog page, I'm going to see this, see this, see this. But over here in the sitemap, when you look at it, you cannot tell. When you get to the blog page, you don't know what you're going to find. When you get to the services page, you're not sure of what you're going to find as well. If you get to the social profiles, you don't even know like what exactly is the social profile, so where is it going to be placed. You can see the about page, nothing detailed is written. So a sitemap is like a more detailed mind map. It gives you like the exact structure of what the navigation through the site would look like. And then the contact page, we may have like the Facebook profile, may have like our Instagram, may have the phone number, we may have the address, and we may have as well the maybe address is written there, phone number is written there, and email, like that. And then in the skills page, we are going to have our different skills displayed. Sorry, this is the services page, and I've already mixed that up and put like the skills in here instead. So to replace that, instead of the skills, instead of the skills here, I'm going to put the services. Since we already have the skills on this side, I'm going to put the services here. So I'm going to put web development, web dev. I'm going to put maybe SEO. I'm going to put digital marketing or Google Ads. Let me put Google Ads because SEO is part of Google Ads. I'll just get an eraser in here. So I'll have in here Google Ads, and in here I'm going to have maybe what service again am I offering? Social media ads, and consultation. So this is a sitemap of my portfolio website. So when I give like this sitemap to a graphic designer or a web designer, they can understand and they can make like a more graphical detailed sitemap. They can actually make this look better. But generally this is also done by the graphic designer after they've had like the conversation with the client. They've got to understand the requirements, they've got to understand exactly what the client is looking at having the site to look like, and then they can go and do the sitemap and then convert the sitemap into a mockup. So you can look over here, we have our mind map, which entails putting in everything that you think you need on the website. It's just brainstorming. This is a brainstorming part where anything that you want to see on the website, maybe a banner or something, anything that you want actually appear on this website, you can put it in here. Maybe a banner, maybe you want also like shop page or something. Anything that you want to be on the site, you do like a sitemap like this. And also once you do that, you convert that into a sitemap. So once your sitemap is done, or why is a sitemap necessary or in the first place? If I want to start building like a website right now, if I just wanted to start like from a blank page and said I wanted to build a website for a portfolio website for myself, Right now, I don't have any idea on what a portfolio website should look like or what should be on a portfolio website, unless I go like to maybe Google and search for examples of portfolio websites. Then I can see an example of what it is and try to build my own. But when you start from your mind map and try to put all the ideas that you have down, try to put everything that you're thinking about the site, the design, what it's going to look like, what will appear on the website, or what you want on the website, it gets clearer. And from there you can start developing a structure. This is a structure that is going to be embedded on the website, or this is a structure that we are going to use on the website. So instead of giving the developer a task and say, go build me a portfolio website, some developers, people are very funny. Some people may take maybe some of the services like we have done here. You see, there is skills and there is services, but in the services page we've actually put in like the skills, and in the skills page we've actually put like the services. So if we did not have like a sitemap, this could be like a very common error. So some images that were maybe not supposed to be in the about page, people will find them putting like images, or maybe putting some of the skills in the about page, or putting different things in the about page. But when you have like a sitemaps, it gives you like the overall structure of what the site could be, and it makes your job easier when you're coding it or when you're building the website with any other secondary tool. So when you're building your website like with WordPress or with HTML and CSS, you already know that you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 main pages. So the website is going to have 6 main pages. The website is going to have 6 main pages, and this will be like the navigation, because this is the home page. So the website is going to have 6 main pages, which is the home, service, blog, about, contact, and skills. And then from the skills page, whatever page they visit, let's say if they go to the contact page, this is the information that they will find. So when you're building your website that with HTML or CSS and or WordPress or Joomla, any tool like that, you'll find out that it's easier now, because you will simply just go ahead and create your 6 main pages. You will not need to start wondering how many pages need to be on the website, or how do I need to go about it. You know exactly how many pages need to be on the website, and you know exactly what is going to be put on those different pages. So this takes us now like to the very next topic, which is mockups. So mockups are like before we get to mockups, I've omitted one of them, which is called wireframe. Actually, yeah, wireframe. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wireframe. Wireframe is actually you could say wireframe is like a more detailed structure of exactly what those pages will look like when you're on them. So if we wanted to like do a wireframe for like this home page, if we wanted to do a wireframe for this home page, I'll simply just open a new tab here, and then I'm just going to draw like a wireframe. Please, there are wireframing tools as well, like the one we downloaded called Pencil. I'm sorry, Pencil doesn't work on my PC now. I don't know why it's not compatible with my PC. So in here we want to do a wireframe for the home page. So wireframe is just like the structure. In wireframes we use certain elements to represent certain content. So for like images, we use a box like this with this X inside. This represents an image. So anytime you look at a wireframe and you see a box like this, you know that it's talking about an image. And maybe for text, we just use some few lines like that. And for headings as well, we may use a box like that, a rectangular box. So there are different elements that we use for wireframes. You can also use like maybe icons, or maybe no, you don't use icons actually, just images, just these boxes, and maybe this text to represent text. So if I wanted a home page, and first thing I want to do is, right now this is the home page and I want to do like a wireframe for the navigation, I'll simply just put in here like this. This is a simple wireframe for this website, so this will be my navigation, like that, like that. The 1 2 3 4 5 6. So each of these boxes are going to represent like the different menu. So here will be home, here will be about, here will be services, here will be blog, here will be contact, and here will be, let's say, skills. So we have like the different navigation in here, and if you look in here as well, on the sitemap we have something called I think we had the search bar. So you already see that right now you can start incorporating those. So where do I want to put my search bar? Where do I want to put my search bar? I can see that there is no space in here, so I can make another sub navigation in here for my search bar. So I want my search bar to be here, and I'll do this search like this, and then maybe I want like a banner image, like to display maybe like my own image here, my own image in here, and then I can have like three boxes here, image boxes like this. Can have like three image boxes or video boxes, and then I can divide this section again into another one, and this one I can have like a video here, and then I have like some heading and some text on the side, and then below I can have like another section like that, where I can just have like the different skills. Let's say skill 1, skill 2, skill 3, skill 4, skill 5, skill 6, skill 7, skill 8, skill 9, skill 10 icons to display like the different skills that I have. So you can see that this is a simple wireframe of this particular website, and when you do the wireframe like this, it gives you like a general overview of what the website will look like. So this is like exactly the process of converting your idea of what your site will look like to actually developing the real site. So from drawing the wireframe like this, it takes us like to the very next step of the building process, or another wireframe of this particular website could look exactly something like this. We could design, you can design as many wireframes as possible, and you choose from which one really suits your design. So maybe in this one I actually want the image to be like this, but then I want the what is this thing called, the menu, the navigation to be on top of the image. So I'll just put in here nav. So there will be a background image and the navigation will be on top of the image. So my menu items will be displayed like this. And then in here I can, instead of having these three sections, I can decide and say maybe I just want to have two sections in here like that. My video button, where I talk a little bit about myself and stuff like that, and also just a little bit of text on the other side. And then in the next section I can also have like a big heading in here, H1, and then with some text like that, and maybe a button. And then on the next section I decide to have maybe my skills in here. I want to divide this into three like that. I just have like the core skills in here, skill 1, skill 2, skill 3. And then on this section I can have another banner, a banner image like that. And then on this section I can have my different footer links, and then over here I can have like testimonial slider, something like that. Testimonial slider. So you can see that this is another wireframe of the website, and as long as we keep on trying to incorporate all what we have in here, then we will be able to like actually do something that will have us have a definite layout or design of what we are going to build. So after wireframing, after you've done your wireframe, the next step, the next thing that you have to do is called the next thing that you have to actually do is called building the mockup. The mockup. So the mockup is actually a more detailed representation of the wireframe. So in the mockup, you do not change anything that you've already done on the wireframe, but each places that you said, okay, this is supposed to be an image, you actually go in there and take an image and put it. So if we were to develop a mock-up for this particular website, and this is our wireframe, in this place I'll definitely go and look in for an image and put it here to display to represent this image, because when someone looks at this, they are not sure whether this is an image or not. But when they look at the mock-up, they can have like a visual representation. They can really understand what it's all about. So when I put in an image here, and we're going to look at some examples so you see that as well. So when I put in an image here, it will give like the real visual representation of what the site would be. And then I can replace all of this. If this was a text box, I can actually put in some text in here, some real text, to really define what those elements will look like on the website. So this takes us like to going online and just looking at some examples. Let's just look at some examples. Okay, so let's go first to mind map for website, for portfolio website. I don't know if we'll see some images in there. Okay, all right, so you see this is a mind map. This is a mind map in here for a portfolio website. You see they have like black and white. Black and white refers to the color that the person wants to use on the website. They have an archive on work. They want to have a page where they put all their archive of work. That is like the portfolio page. Social media links, body aligned with navigation, information on client, most popular work, seek employment, diary of some pieces of work, just like that. So you see this is like a mind map of what they want their site to look like. And I'll just go over again to like another example. Yeah, so okay, this is something different. I think we do not have a lot of examples in here. Also, this is another one, page ideas for website, home page, about page, testimonial. But I guess you get the idea. For mind maps, you generally just do like a rough representation of whatever you want to be on your website, whatever thing you're thinking about that particular website, and then you can go in there and do like a detailed representation, like a site map. Just searching here for site map, and if I open this, and you see in here, this is this is an example of a site map. So you see in this site map, they have a home page and they have a navigation in here. So this is exactly how we are going to be using the different tools, such as Pencil, such as UX Pin, and other, maybe Adobe XD, to design our site maps. So if you look at this, we have like 5 navigation, no, not 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 navigations as well. And then on the accounts page, they have like the different things that you will find in the account page. they'll have like the sign up, profile, login, and in the profile settings page they have modify reservation, cancel reservation, write reviews. So it's like a detailed representation of each of the structure of what the site is going to look like. So this is what a sitemap looks like. Right now we were just doing this, we're having this. As you can see, it's not really different from what we have. So this is what we are going to be doing, but we are going to be using more graphics to really give it some substance to make it look better once we get our software sorted out. But this is the idea that I want you to have, and I also want you to also take some time out to try out some of these things. Try to build your site map, try to build your mind map. It doesn't have to be for a portfolio website. You need to do site maps for maybe a restaurant website, maybe a construction website, or any website. Anytime you get a project, you have to go through this process. Once you do this, for those who actually go through this process of making it, they discover that they deliver their work actually on time. They are able to come up with better designs, they're able to come up with better structures of website, and they're able to build better websites. So if you actually want to take your web development to another level, if you want to stand out from the crowd, this is these are core fundamentals that you really need to know. So I'll go and check an example of a mockup. I think I have a mockup that I did like some time back. Yeah, so this is a mockup. So as you can see, let me not use this example. This is a terrible example actually. Okay, so let me just go to Google, then I'll search for like mockups. Let me just search for site mockups for portfolio website. Okay. Okay, so if you look at this you can see like a mock-up. This is a mock-up for a portfolio. I don't know if this is a portfolio website, but it's a mock-up nonetheless. It's a mock-up. So this is actually what is given to the developer whenever you want to build a website, or whenever you meet a client, or whenever you are asked to do like a web design job. This is what is going to be required of you to do to show the client that this is what their site will look like. So you can see that this is a more detailed representation of what the site will look like. This site is not actually coded, it's just a piece of image where everything has really been designed to show exactly what the site will look like once it's developed. We are going to go more into details into this once we start looking at the other aspects of web development, when we start getting deeper in the next class. And then I think I have another example. There should be another example in here. I think should have another example. I think level 1 group assignment. Okay, yeah. So yeah, this is another example. So this was an assignment that was given sometime in 2016 when I with my class group. Our group was called the Gurus, and we were asked to develop like a mock-up for what our site was going to look like. And we had an idea, and this was supposed to be a logo. The Florida is the name of the class, and then we have the navigation here, homepage, about, gallery, account, and help. So you can see this is what the mockup looks like. So this is exactly what the site is going to look like. We can further modify this by changing maybe the font, changing maybe the text. As you can see here, all these are just like dummy text, as you see here, but this is what the structure of the site will look like, and this is what the person is going to like get, or this is what the client is going to get once the website is coded. So this is how you build mockups, and you always have to move through that process. So look at this. This is the sitemap. This is the sitemap. This is the sitemap for this mockup. Excuse me. Look at the mockup, and you see this is the sitemap. So if you look at the sitemap here, you realize that we did not change anything, but we simply went in there and put like the images to really represent what we are trying to design here. And you can see here as well, this is our heading, this is our navigation, the text in here, the button, everything like that. So that is what I wanted us to cover today. I hope that this goes a long way to really get you started to think on how you can start designing and how you can take a better approach to building your own websites. And I just want you to go ahead in your own private time, take out your piece of paper, try to first of all brainstorm what exactly do you want to be on your portfolio mind map. On your portfolio, do a mind map of your portfolio, try to convert that mind map into a sitemap, convert the sitemap then into like a wireframe. After you convert it from a wireframe, then you convert it into a mockup, to like a visual representation of what it's going to look like. In the very next class, we are going to be diving deep into layouts, because layouts as well is also a very core fundamental part, but I don't want us to cover that in this class because we may get a little bit confused when we add layouts to it. But generally, everything that we are going to do here as well would definitely give us a better understanding of layouts. So I hope that this tutorial goes a long way to help you out, and I'll see you all in the next class. Thank you.